Howdy, everybody. How are we all doing today? Back these up into two. I want to start here. No, I should get the broccoli done first. Doggy, why don't you just stay outside? It's nice out. There we go. Do. Okay. Jalapenos cut. How we doing? Doing okay. Now I need to shred a buttload of cheese. I don't really have a good container for all that cheese. I guess we'll have to find. The heck's the opener? Get here. Back on. Back on. Falling. No! I realize I could have picked a more efficient knife for this, but I'm trying to minimize the amount of cleaning. Oh. Baddick boy, finally someone cooking pork on Twitch. Everyone mixed noodles and chicken. Hey man, I love a good uh, pork chop. Heck, I'm even using ham right now. Making a mess. How are you doing, my dude? You having a good Monday? Alright. Ham chopped. I'm not a fan of processed meats like the one on the cutting board, but I couldn't live without pork. Yeah. I'm throwing it in the cheesy corn I'm making, so it was either some ham or bacon, but I'm doing bacon for a pasta on Thursday, so I'm trying not to double, triple up on stuff. I'm doing good. Great. Thanks for asking. Will you be doing the barbecuing soon? I am actually taking it out to go throw on the smoker right now. I'm gonna smoke this for hour, hour and a half maybe at about 180, and then I'm gonna turn it up and finish it. I'm obviously not smoking it for super long. Um, they're pretty thin pork chops, so anything longer than that ain't really gonna do too much. I'll get a nice pink wing uh, during this. Um, what else? I'm deciding on whether I'm put cheesy corn out there or not, or if I'm gonna do it in the oven. It may just depend on what time we're looking at. So, all right, I'm gonna go throw this on and be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I marinated the pork chops for 24 hours with a black pepper Asian sauce that we had it on a couple of steaks, and it just turns out wonderful. And the nice pecan pellets that I'm using, they work really well with that black pepper sauce. Um, it almost kind of turns into like a peppery barbecue sauce by the end once it's done. It's really nice. All right, cheese. I have to tell you, I absolutely despise grating cheese. What are you doing up to today, Baddock? Am I saying that right? Baddock a boy. You do much barbecuing, or you just like barbecue? You need to watch out with all the processed food, processed cheese, processed ham. You know the nitrate salts used to cure meats turn it to that pinkish color are carcinogenic. I eat a lot of meat, but I live on a farm, so I know it's good. Yeah, I try not to be too crazy with the processed stuff, but it happens from time to time. I'm doing a lot of this. It's my wife's birthday this week, and she requested some of this stuff. But I do try to incorporate as much like fresh vegetables and meat as possible, but nothing wrong with a little bit of cheese here and there. Artificial smoke used for sausages and hot dogs are also highly carcinogenic. Yeah, I mean, honestly, most things at this point are pretty damaging. Not a lot. Not a lot of options nowadays for us Americans. At least not without keeping it at a reasonable price. They make natural things and so expensive, even vegetables. Unless you plan on growing your own, which if you're on a farm, makes a lot of sense. I know most things are not good, but one comes to an age when he needs to think of how he wants to live and how he wants his kids to live, and you wouldn't feed kids food that would make them unwell. It's the problem of today's society. Yeah, I get that. So you do most of the things, grow and eat most of the things from your farm. I assume that would probably be the easiest way to go about cutting out most of the processed items. I would love to cure my own needs. I just rarely find the time for it. The only reason I'm even able to make dinner right now is because I had the day off for President's Day. I don't ever seem to find enough hours in the day to get everything done. But I mean, that's an excuse that everyone has. Cheese, here cheese. Um, no, I'm not like an organic maniac or something. The processed ham just fell to my eye. I eat store bought snacks and all, but I don't buy meat. It would make no sense. I mean, yeah. I like. Uh, I'm not a big ham person like this. I really only recently started getting into it a little bit more. I'm much more of a bacon and sausage kind of guy. Um, I do a lot of chicken breast, uh, and then ribeyes. Not ribeyes, excuse me. I like to do fillets and sirloins because they're less fat. Because I'm not big on fat, whereas you can add like butter or other things in order to get the fat that you would have had. Obviously, I know people are big ribeye snubs, but you know, everyone likes what they like. Nothing wrong with that. Uh, I should start getting the corn together. So I'm gonna bring you over here. Sorry, fix that. Butter. Start with that. That's dirty and gross. Why isn't that over here getting clean? How old are you? You were dressed mid-age. 32. I've just always dressed mid-age. I've been dressing mid-age since I was a teenager. It's not a phase, Mom. Yeah, seriously. I've had cargo pants since I was about 12. Maybe too much. Go with that. Can you see this? Here, let me get that better. Oh. I've been wearing New Balances since I was about 8 because my shoe size was so big, and that was about the only thing we could find that would fit me comfortably. So yeah, I'm dead sheet, as they call it. I wear 15 4E, which is double extra wide. So most shoes I would be wearing like a 16 or 17 for width alone, but New Balances has the extra wide. Incredibly expensive though. I hate having to pay almost $200 for a pair of shoes, but you know, 'tis life. Let's turn this temp up a little bit. 17 US. I don't know what it is European. I don't even know if my tag's still on here anymore. 50 European. Buddy, you don't want to go back out. You were literally just out there like 10 seconds ago. You got to be consistent. Dude, I wear a 47.5, which is 13, and I have hell with what I need to find new shoes. Damn, I'd imagine you would have to have custom-made shoes. No, I'm lucky. I'm not that bad yet. I'm close. Well, I'm never going to get any... My shoes aren't going to get any bigger, so I'm okay, but... It basically narrows down the brand pretty heavily. Which is why it's pretty much just New Balance. Because a lot of shoes run thin. Which, the reason I have to get such, or, have to go big with those is because I need the width, like I said. New Balance is the only one that actually makes like a cinder block sized shoe. So then I guess you're from, Europe? What area are you from? Alright, now we're starting to warm up. To be honest, I've not seen a person wearing bigger than 14. I'm Serbian. Oh, wow. That's cool. I can imagine it's probably difficult to get big shoes there. I don't know why, but it just seems like that might be a little bit of a struggle. I guess you were Midwestern? Yes. Pretty much dead middle the United States. My first guess was in California because the short's in favor, but the accent is there. For me, it's not an accent. This is just how I talk normally, but it's 60 degrees right now, which is warm for February. There's also a good chunk of Midwesterners who will wear shorts pretty much the entire year around. I'm not as bad as some people, but it is actually a very common thing. Yeah, unless there's like snow on the ground, there's a lot of people who will wear shorts. I switch to jeans once it hits about 40 or below, or if I'm working. Alright, these jalapenos are finally sweating. You mean cargo pants? Just zip on the extensions on the short. I wish. These aren't the kind that have them. Do you cook a lot? I'm just curious as to if any Serbian type recipes you would recommend. I can't say that that's a type of food I've had a lot of, or really any of, but I'm always up for trying new things for the most part. I don't cook every day, but I do cook. Oh, okay. Alright. Serbian cuisine is kind of non-existent. We don't have many dishes of our own. Our kitchen is a mix of Western, European, Hungarian, and Turkish. Best of all worlds. I actually made some pita bread. I'm sure I'm screwing up the pronunciation on that. A couple weeks ago for doer kebabs, which is a German street food that uses the Turkish bread. And I gotta say, I was a big fan of that. I would make that again just for some sandwiches, honestly. Alright. Oh, I already got a spoon. Ooh. I may have overdone and put a little too much flour. Maybe need a little bit more butter. Alright, let's try that. If you would suggest something to a stranger to represent us, I'd have to go with Kara Deva Sinikla. Pita bread is Turkish Greeks. We don't have that. We eat regular bread, but eating a gyro in Greece is one of the best things one can do. Oh. I apologize for butchering that that food you suggested. What can I say? I'm American, which means I'm terrible at pronouncing other languages. What is that? Is it something interesting? Alright. This next part takes forever. Actually, I grabbed the wrong one. Parador is a pork tenderloin cut into thin slice, beaten with a hammer, filled with Kajmak, which you'd have to Google what it is, cream from the top of the milk, seasoned, breaded, and deep fried. It's great. It's like French cordon bleu, but with pork. That sounds awesome. As you can see, I'm using cream right now, so no issues there. Was somebody at the door, dog? It's more of a thick cream. It's basically milk fat skimmed with whole milk is cooked and salted. The cream is salted, not the milk. Oh. It almost sounds a little bit close to clotted cream, which is a lot of the milk fat. Which, I mean, that's British. Alright, hold on. Somebody here? Yes. Sorry, the mail was delivered. I made a stuffed pork loin not that long ago, actually, that I stuffed with jalapeno cream cheese. I bought the pork loin and then I cut it and rolled it till it was flat. And then food processed the fresh jalapenos and cream cheese. And then put it inside, seasoned it, rolled it back up, tied up some butcher string, or butcher twine, and then put it in the oven for, I don't know, a little bit over an hour and a half maybe. I had a thermometer in it, so I cook by thermometer, not by temp and time mostly. Okay, we're starting to okay. I'm actually going to remove this from the heat. Sounds great. I tried getting jalapenos here, but they will all suck. They harvest them not ripe, so they aren't hot. Yeah. Also, there's a good chance that most jalapenos aren't hot. They're pretty mild compared to a lot of other peppers. And it's very easy to get some that are mild, or you can get them extra hot. At least you can here, which I appreciate because I like the hot ones. Little Asiago for flavor. Okay. That's good on cheese. I may have made too much cheese sauce. Oh well. If I have to get another can of corn out of the pantry, I think I can find one. Okay, good. I have an extra thing of canned corn, should I need it. To be honest, the best dish is a good rack of pork ribs seasoned with salt, pepper, hot paprika, garlic, baked on top of potatoes in a closed dish, opened at the end and for 10 minutes, and the meat gets some color. The fat gets drained in the potatoes. You like hot food? Yeah, I like hot food for the most part. I can stand pretty hot food, but my wife, jalapenos are about as high as she goes. Maybe some serranos or habanero. I've done a couple of those hot sauces that are like 3 million Scoville, although I've only done like a bite, but they weren't terrible. I've never done this with the white corn, so I'm curious how that's gonna go. Actually, this might be perfect. Alright, I'm gonna move this over here. Let me taste this for seasoning. Do you know any good American hot sauces? I've heard you guys have a lot of them. I've tried Tabasco, but I don't like the sourness. I have at least like 8 different hot sauces here right now. I'm big at trying different hot sauces. Alright, I know for sure this is going to need salt and it's going to need pepper. Ooh, that is good. Alright, I'll bring you over here. Little garlic salt. Not too much. And where's my onion powder? Onion powder. A little bit of onion powder. There we go. Now, alright, let me grab some hot sauces. Sriracha, Frank's Red Hot, Cholula, Louisiana, Chili Maple, Gochujang, Pineapple Cayenne. Like, I have a lot of hot sauces. I know sriracha also. It's not hot for me. It's mild in the best case. Okay. Sriracha, I put it on everything. It's nice. It's not like, oh my god, it's crazy. Tabasco is really kind of its own special case. It is the most sour. You've got Frank's and this Louisiana, which are both cayenne-based pepper sauces. This is what you'll put, like, this with butter is what you make buffalo wings or chicken wings here in the United States. That being said, the original still isn't really all that hot. Yeah, you can see on the side here for, it's below sriracha. So, in order to get things really spicy, you need to find stuff that has habanero in it, or anything higher than that. Ghost pepper is pretty high up there, but it's very common nowadays to find all of that. Cholula is a Mexican hot sauce, which it goes well on Mexican food. Obviously, gochujang, which is the Korean chili sauce. Hot sauce doesn't really add a lot of, like, super hot flavors, but definitely incorporating as many peppers as you can is a real quick way to get spicy, which is what I would suggest. That's what I like to do. Ghost pepper I've eaten is great. I had a high on my head for a few minutes and I didn't burn my stomach like some sauces. That hot do. It's a good pepper. Yeah, I like ghost pepper. I like it when they mix it with things. I don't necessarily like the flavor by itself. Um, sorry. I want to go round. It won't fit as well. Whatever. Well, I'll be taking some of this to work for sure. Good Lord. I would make sauce out for everyday eating. Very strong calves. What do you do? Me? I'm a bank examiner, which is a job that most people in the United States have never heard of, and I'm sure anyone outside has almost definitely not heard of it. Um, I'm a financial regulator for banks that are chartered in the state of Missouri, which sounds a lot cooler than it is. Um, but as for my Cavs, I used to be a college football player. Yeah, a bank examiner, what I do is basically I go into banks in the state of Missouri that basically and not all audit them, but something very similar where we'll look through the financials, we'll look through how they're operating, we'll make sure they're following the laws and regulations, and then we'll write an assessment of how the bank is operating. Are they running in a safe and sound manner? Are they following all the laws? Are they making loans that make sense and not trying to do anything illegal? Um, and then I do the exam. But I also specialize and do a specific part of the exam that deals with IT processes for banks, which I don't have IT experience, but it's mostly like processes and policies and making sure that they're looking at all the stuff they have to that's required by law and stuff along those. Oh, you work for the people do well. Bankers hate me. The general populace who I'm help protecting the money in their bank have no problem with me, but they don't know I exist. How about you? What do you do? Do you farm, or do you just live on a farm, and or farm for recreation and pleasure? Sorry, I'm cleaning up a little bit, so that I can get started on the biscuits. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this in the oven. What temperature did I say I needed for this? Sorry, I had to get my notebook. $4.25. That's not right. It was the other thing. $3.50. Hey, bud, knock off. Stop barking. People are allowed to be outside. Zero. I understand you're doing great work making sure corporations don't rob people. I do farming with my family, but when someone asks what I do, I'm a student finishing uni, mechanical engineering, soon to finish and get a job, and I love food, so I watch cooking streams. I did mechanical engineering for 3 years as a major, and then because I was playing football during that time, and I was a mechanical engineering major, and then I just lost the want to do it. So I ended up switching to accounting, which is what my degree is in currently. My wife's an engineer, so I understand completely. Engineering's cool, man. I really wish sometimes I'd suck it out in that, but those thermodynamics classes were kicking my butt. You don't have what it took to be. You don't have what it takes to be. Dude, you're not even doing the proper English there. Ounces. 10 ounces. You didn't have what it took? That just sounds like it's in the wrong tense. Do you know what is the force in the x-axis if the main force is 1 N in the angle of 45 degrees? I'd have to get out a piece of paper and maybe. I've been out of college for 6 or 7 years at this point, and the last 2.5 were accounting, so. Hey, perfect, 10 ounces. That's not going anywhere, I need that. Yeah. My guess, if I had to say, if it's a 45-degree angle, then it would be half an N. But once again, I haven't done this in quite a long time, so my knowledge is crap. But ask me about banking. Okay. 10 ounces all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder. Where's my tablespoon? There's my teaspoon. Baking powder. There's half. Man, I thought about a cosine in like 6 years. 1.5 teaspoons salt and 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. my roof falls on my head, I will, I'll have my wife deal with it. She's the engineer. She can remember. I'll figure out how we're paying for it. Alright, 1.5 teaspoons salt. That's not salt. This is salt. Also, Grant, you feeling better? I know you've been on the uptick. Just wanted to make sure you're still... Good. Alright, salt. Alright. This is all going in the food processor. I apologize if this is loud. Alright. That's incorporated. One stick of cold butter. You almost sound normal. I do not believe that. So how many years left do you have at university? All right. Clorox, yes. You said you wanted things spicy, right? What's spicier than antibacterial? Okie dokie. Let me clear some of this up, and then we'll work from there. Okie dokie. Half cup sour cream, half cup buttermilk. Sour cream. Why did I do that? There we go. Alrighty then. That's not a dog, that's a sheep. Yeah, that's my my Great Pyrenees Skipper. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come get a carrot. Come on. Come. My dog loves carrots and he loves green beans, so that's what he gets for treats. He's a good boy. You sit. Good. Good dog. Shake. Come on. Good boy. Did he just eat a carrot? Yeah, he. That's what my dog likes is carrots. And green beans. He loves raw green beans and raw carrots. He also eats ice cubes. Ah, dang it. Alright, bud. I'll put you down here when I get the biscuits going, alright? He likes the crunch. Yeah, my dog likes anything that's got a nice little bite to it. He's also about the friendliest dog in the world. He just barks. at people, uh, like when they're at the door or whatever. But as soon as you open the door, he's like, "Hello, pet me. You're my new best friend." So a lot of bark, no bite. But I mean, he's a Great Pyrenees, so they're kind of their whole thing is being on patrol. He's a great dog. He's almost 5. Excuse me. Woo! Goodness gracious. Grant, you'd be proud of me. I was up till 1 last night. I annoyed Morgan the whole time. Because she too was also up, trying to go to bed. But because it's a holiday today, and I didn't have to work. Alright. I would say a shaggy doe has formed. put you out. I said I'd do it after the dough got made. Good, good. Okay. What are you making now? I'm making jalapeno cheddar biscuits. So I've been throwing together the biscuit dough. Right now I'm laminating it, which is creating the pockets and layers of butter that will steam in the oven when it cooks. And then I'm going to do this one more time. And then after that, I'm going to add cheese and jalapeno in between the layers, and then fold it, and then cut it into biscuits. So yeah. Yeah, the whole reason we're doing this is you're creating layers by folding it on top of each other and then swishing it down. That's how you get really flaky layered biscuits. It's the same thing you do for croissants or Queen Amen, which is a croissant that's basically just filled with sugar that caramelizes while it's cooking. So you're making puff pastry with jalapeno cheese. Not quite, but essentially. You know, us Midwesterners love our biscuits. I'm trying to square this as much as possible, but there we go. Okay, there's the cheese. Now for the pino. Okay, that's relatively evenly distributed. No! No, 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 no! Don't do that! Don't do that to me, don't break! Surgery! Oh well. You win some, you lose some. break more. It's a dry dough, but it needs flour. Nah, this is exactly where we need to be. 1, 2, 3. 5. Oh. We're going to re-roll that into another one. How do I want to do this? I can probably get one more.
That's why you didn't respond to my text?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you never respond to my text, so I thought it was fair.
That's also fair.
Look at this one. It's just a patty of a biscuit.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to eat it.
I feel like that was sarcasm.
No, I really like those biscuits.
I apologize on the amount of dishes.
Did you have to sign for that?
No, it's just on the ground. I heard the dogs barking. I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw there was an Amazon package sitting there by the door. And I'm like, oh, okay, go grab it. And then I see it laying out there after you said they're delivering it. Okay, biscuits.
Smells good.
Yeah. I have to turn up the heat on the stuff out there to finish it. So gotta finish the pork chops. Those need to go in the oven. You want me to do these first, or you want me to? No, I'll do those later. These aren't like right. Right?
Did you mean to have a pan under them?
No, I figured I could put them in a pan if they're like this.
Okay.
What? It'll be fine. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It's in my office, by the way.
Figured.
No, that is a figure.
You didn't open this?
When have I had a chance?
Oh, I thought you got this like earlier.
No, I got it like in the middle of cooking. I haven't had a chance to do anything other than this.
So much stuff.
Alright.
Happened today.
Alright, so olive oil this. I'm going to do some basic garlic pepper, or excuse me, garlic, salt, and black pepper. I might like it.
Yeah.
The cheesy corn, maybe
You make cheesy corn?
maybe the best I've ever made.
That's saying something. Because you make a mean cheesy corn.
I changed up the recipe and added some Gruyere. Ooh. No Parmesan this time. Okay.
What's this?
One of these is roast. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go turn the heat up on the smoker so that we can finish this. Then I'm gonna come back in here and start cleaning this up. Here, I'm gonna leave you with the biscuits. I'll be back shortly.
Oh, it's in there. Okay, got it. I can just cut. Next part. Oh my god, is it this?
I'm back.
So, just nope, it's both.
Yeah, don't speak so soon.
It exists.
Yeah, it's gotta go in the bigger one.
It exists.
It's gotta go in the bigger one, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, clean time.
Oh my god. It exists. I can email him now.
All right, we're ready for the next one.
Yeah. Bring on the valley.
This steam really butters my biscuit. Wow. Grant, that's my level of pun.
That was Grant?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He says he's healthy now, but I don't think his brain's right.
He sounded a lot better yesterday. So, I took most of tomorrow afternoon to work from home.
But now you're gonna change because there's no reason to. Could you switch it to Wednesday if you needed to?
No.
Oh, okay.
I need to be there Wednesday. Why?
I am net positive in your life. I don't know, Grant. I don't like to keep score, but
Is Grant the only one?
no, Grant is not the only one on here. We have Becca Boy, who is from Serbia.
That's a very loud beep on that
That's the preheat is done.
poster.
This is 425. No, wait. What are the biscuits? 425. Do I have a trivet? I do have a trivet.
That smells so good. That's what I can smell.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Just a bad boy. And a sad, sad boy.
See, look, it works fine.
Yeah, good.
You just gotta use that upper body strength that you don't have.
Oh my. Okay.
You see what I mean? She's a big girl. The heck? jalapeno cheese, and 2 kinds of corn. And the ham is also in it. This is a barbecue delicacy here in the Midwest. That's so interesting. My smoker disconnects my thermometer. It's my first time using it. So I'm going to have to keep going back out and checking it, see what the temperature is. That's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. Two kinds of corn, yellow corn and candy corn. Grant, that was actually funny. It's white corn, by the way. And you should know there are many types of colors of corn. Red corn, blue corn, white corn, normal corn, candy corn, like you said. Corn with a K. White corn, best kind of corn. Corn with a job. These are bottom of the barrel jokes. Don't laugh. What are you talking about? That was funny. Huh? Yeah, Morgan said they don't put corn in barrels. All right, I'm gonna start hand washing and showing these hand wash things. We're, I would say, about 15 to 20 minutes south of being done. So, I apologize if there's not a lot to see at this moment, but everything's in the oven cooking. Grant, did you finish one piece yet? All right. Yellow is good, but it's what does white corn taste like? Does it like yellow? I think so. I haven't exactly had it. It's mixed, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Yes, sir, I am caught up with the anime now. I can read it. School's off today, so only work a half day. Well, that's nice.
I can't believe that you made peanut butter noodles for lunch.
Why not?
Sounds tasty.
Well, you're going to be happy to know that I learned a thing or two. I didn't brush that with butter. You think I need to?
I would. Just because I think that always is good.
Okay. One mistake. I'm going to fix this. Because, you know, I don't have enough dishes.
Yeah, I'd like you to make more.
Hey, to be fair, I did hand wash like 5 things while you were upstairs.
I'm not mad.
Take what you can get. Shoot. Me? Yeah. I just always press the button too much and go right past what I'm trying to select on the microwave. I thought you mostly just worked weekends now, Grant. Also, just a heads up, I actually like the thing here. That was to my wife, not to you guys. Sorry. Forgot the last little bit. Which is to just brush a little bit of melted butter over the top for browning. There we go. Now, nice roasted broccoli. Alright, I'm gonna bring this with me. I'm gonna go check. Here are the smaller ones that we're going to use for tomorrow. There we go. Alright, so 10 minutes says my bigger pork chops will be done based on my predictive thermometer. So we're in the clear, boys. Green. It's sitting over here next to the box. So I didn't put it all away. What plate do you think is good for this? You think actual plate? You think in bowl? Those are some thin chops. Yeah, these are thin, but the bigger one, I got 3 big ones that are coming. I like this size because I can cut them up real easy and then fry them in a wok tomorrow. We're gonna make some fried rice out of the leftover pork. It's like my wife's favorite thing in the world. This egg looks funny. There. I need a drink. I like them the chops like one bone, one chop, so like inch thick, a bit more, so when they are cooked, even though it's a dry piece of meat, it stays moist. These are actually surprisingly moist with the marinade. Part of the moisture is also just being able to cook it to the correct temperature. If you overcook it, it dries out. Grant, where were you on the hydration? I haven't drank anything this whole time. Also, Bart Boy, I appreciate the follow. Glad you'll come hang out with us again. I said, Grant, where were you on the hydration? Can you at least wait till after the picture?
No.
I guess in a smoker it stays moist, but I'm thinking of building one of those. You wouldn't believe, but in Europe we don't have those, just whole barbecues. You can actually smoke things in a whole barbecue. You just have to offset it and use wood and water. It's more difficult, but it's doable. Building one is a cool way because if you build like an upright smoker, you can do like smoked sausages and everything. It's right there. Did you see the little acrylic stand
That you covered?
Oh, did I?
How many that makes all the meat food like?
Yeah,
The racing meat food.
that's what we bought from. It's a good figure company. Don't separate your wife and food. If she wants to eat, she eats. You provide, she eats. Here's the thing, though. She provides. I just cook it. We just have an understanding that I got to get a picture for my Instagram before we dig in. Besides, she's gonna devour all this broccoli anyway.
I could eat all that broccoli.
It pretty much mostly for you.
Thank God.
I cooked it in the new Breville.
I saw that.
It came out real crispy. It did not take as long. I pulled it like 3 or 4 minutes early. I'm not always paying attention. Instagram greater than life. No, I just want to get more people to come hang out with me while I cook food. And I'm using Instagram as a way to help facilitate that. Not that it's worked, but it's an option. I don't know what's been going on, but I've been having trouble, like, it's been disconnecting and reconnecting to this chat all day. So, I apologize if I'm going in and out at all. Nah, mate. What you need is for your videos. My wife will not come into the videos. She's made it very clear. She doesn't even like talking while I'm streaming. Dog in videos is a cheat code, though. Yeah, I mean, if I can get Skipper to come hang out and stay in one spot.
It literally goes under her armpit.
Yeah.
It makes it like she's got a crush.
I know.
It's really funny.
I want to eat this cheesy corn so bad because I had some of it earlier.
Oh, do I need to be taking pictures?
You can start taking pictures. I'm I don't think it's been 10 minutes yet, but I think it's pretty close. Go grab the bigger pork chops.
I don't know. I've never been one of these.
Classic Morgan.
I like the bunnies. Oh, there'd be absolutely zero confidence if I was cooking. We had an agreement when we got married. He does all the cooking. I can bake desserts, but other than that, we don't want me cooking. It won't be fancy at all.
How's nothing better?
Your chat thinks a woman in the kitchen's good luck. I told them that I'd be bad luck.
They've never seen you in the kitchen.
There's a reason for that.
I like this here.
Okay,
I
good.
think it works well.
Okay, good.
That probe is hot.
Well, yeah? Been in stuff.
I've been told that that makes me unhot sometimes.
When the probe is hot?
Being in stuff.
Oh. Same thing. Do you want me to take 2 seconds?
Tell the wife we don't bite. We just like watching people cook, and a woman in the kitchen gives confidence that food will be good. I only bite food. Yeah, those are some good chops. Sorry, man, but I think you are good luck. He's all for you being here. Well,
I mean, I can be present. I'm just not the one cooking.
Yeah. You help pretty it up.
Yeah, I'm here for the
The
artsy
food,
side.
not the... Oh my.
Those look so good.
I think they need to go a little longer.
They do.
Those puffed.
They look so good.
Those...
Yeah, I'm here for the artsy at the end when he needs to plate the food.
That,
What? What's wrong with them being puffy?
There's nothing wrong with it. It is just... Those are giant.
Biscuits. My favorite words.
I didn't like the rise on them last time, so I purposely did not go as far down on them. Or roll them out as much. You can have some of the broccoli. Fine. But no, what I learned about the peanut butter noodles is you need so much peanut butter.
Ah, I wondered that.
Like
A lot.
half a container of peanut butter.
Oh.
Like I took a ginormous scoop and put it in there, and then like every once in a while I'd get like a good pocket of peanut butter and be like, oh, this is really good, and then the rest of it was like it's all incorporated into a sauce, and then it wasn't as...
Yeah.
So I need to try it, find out how to make it better, and then we'll move from there. Did you already take a picture of this meat? Man, with such a diligent husband, you will learn to cook.
No.
You want it or not.
We've been married for 6 years. I have learned cooking things, but I'm not cooking. When he's not here, I go buy food. What am I taking a picture of? I took a picture of the meat.
Okay.
That. Those look so good. That, and then the big ones. I can take an overall.
It's been out for about 2 minutes, so it should be fine.
Take an overall.
Grant, look at these flippin' biscuits. Oh yeah, we're gonna plate it and then make it look pretty.
Jesus.
It fell out of my hand. I'm a little shaky.
Maybe you should be eating the broccoli.
Broccoli doesn't have carbs.
Well, something. You should put that before you do anything in a ramekin and set it on top. You don't have to. That's my suggestion.
Well, it looks awful. I can just put it on the plate. No, it's not bad. Oh, good. How do you think I would do this? Just like this is the present moment. So, like, should I have it coming out?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, oh, because you have 2 more things, don't you?
Yeah, I have broccoli and
Yeah.
a big biscuit.
Yeah. You get the prettiest biscuit, aka that one.
I was actually thinking about taking this one.
It was gonna be that one or that one, so that's fair.
What do you think? Right there?
Yeah.
Scoot it off.
Maybe you should use the bigger plate.
Well, then that wouldn't be like a legitimate serving.
Since when has that stopped you?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm gonna curve it into the. Make the curve line up with the biscuit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like that.
We haven't had the black pepper marinade in a while.
It's some of the best marinade.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
Yummy. What do we think of the plate? Does that look good? Edible?
So close to going off the side. You've also put it. I need to take it to take a picture and then.
Here. There.
Like, does that look good?
Yeah.
Or do you want another one?
You are the artsy person. You tell me what's the.
Here, you'd probably prefer that.
Yeah, it's good. Did I put melted butter on before you baked them? Yes, I did. Could I have gone a little bit longer to get more golden brown? Yes, but I'm hungry and they look good.
It all looks so good.
Ma'am, you sound great. I don't understand why you're crumb shy. You and your husband would make a great streaming couple. He makes the main dish, you make the dessert. Heck, you could even open a restaurant. I'm not committed to completely sharing everything I make. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Look how juicy that is. And you can see the nice smoke ring.
Let's put it this way. You and I balance each other well.
I have balance and you don't?
Correct.
Yeah.
You're there to catch me when I literally fall over. Can I take this? Wait. Which ones are for which? What's for what?
The little ones are preferably for the fried rice.
Okay. Then I'm taking this.
Yeah.
I want all of the broccoli. Did you want more broccoli?
I was going to give you some. She hasn't tasted it yet. She's still making her plate. That cheesy corn is so good.
I might put it in a ramekin just to make less mess. It's an extra dish, but
You're not playing Halo.
I already got the weekly reward. Depends on Grant.
I want this biscuit.
I want to eat one of those biscuits so bad.
Oh, it's a fluffy biscuit. Pinji does no wrong.
He's like super chaotic.
Well,
What the fuck?
your mouth was full. I couldn't hear you. Oh,
I said the biscuit's good.
we got a yay on the biscuit. If you haven't tried anything else yet. Yeah. Look at that.
Stab myself with a knife. We're good.
You can see how juicy it is.
It's so tender.
It's because I cooked it to a nice 150. USDA guidelines say 145. So I went a little bit past that. 160 is generally what you want to do, but it's definitely hit the kill step.
It's very good.
You have to.
Oh, I need to feed the dog in her.
Can you speak into the camera? I'm telling you, they can't hear you.
The food is very good and tasty.
Okay.
I have not tried the cheesy corn yet, though.
That's the thing I think you're going to like the most. Because it is the perfect consistency. That was a face.
That's some of the best cheesy corn. It's so creamy and tasty. You did good.
Thanks.
The whole meal's really good, actually.
I told you I was going to make what you wanted for your birthday this week. So you wanted this, so it was nice out.
This is a good. I do love this meal. I love all of them.
I genuinely thought you were going to ask for like the blackened chicken fettuccine.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
Can you make that next week?
I mean, I can try. I don't know what next week's going to look like.
Okay. That's the other meal I really like.
Good evening, Ghetto.
Bravo!
You're gonna love this. Smoked pork chops, barely any roasted broccoli, some jalapeno cheddar biscuits, and some homemade cheesy corn. This is an absolute W. The pork's got a nice little smoke ring on it. It's juicy. I'm going to use the leftover to make fried rice tomorrow. Yeah. You can just see the moisture. That cheesy corn looks serious. It is. It's 3 cans of corn, 2 jalapenos, a package of ham that I diced up, butter and flour for roux, heavy cream, and then it was half to 2/3 of a stick of mild cheddar, a full, 8-ounce stick of Gruyere, a block of cream cheese, and like a handful of Asiago, and then garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and then put it in a container and put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. It's so good. It's actually I was trying to replicate. We went to a fancy restaurant that's creamy. What?
My rating for the meal. Very happy.
Is that the thing? I gotta get you an acrylic stand for every possible emotion that you could have. It's a lot of acrylic stands. I shredded the cheese, Grant. Why don't you show up on time and watch me do it? You just get off of work, Ghetto? Hopefully it wasn't too bad of a day. It is Monday, though, so who knows? Key to having juicy pork chops is to have nice 1-inch ones like you. It was quiet since the stock markets were closed. I mean, that's nice. But yeah. I used my thermometer and cooked these to about 150. And I marinated them in a black pepper marinade for 24 hours. They're quite juicy. And then I smoked them for about an hour and a half at about 180. Like a nice slow smoke, and then popped them up to 400 for about 15-20 minutes to get it to 150. This is a spring and summer food, so as long as the temperature can stay semi-decent, we can have some more stuff like this. Love the oven. Hickory? This was pecan. I either had pecan or I had a brisket blend. So I went with pecan. I need to order some more pellets. It's been so many months since I've done this, I'd forgotten I needed them. Also, is there a Crate and Barrel over by Town Center? Apparently they sell those flat mat plates for like $8.
Oh.
I'd like to go there and see if they have them.
Maybe that. We can go Reddit.
He might. Give dog treat. Okay, we'll give the dog a treat. You want some more carrots, bud? No. Sit. Oop. Shake. Down. Good boy. Touch. Go get Mom.
No. Hey.
No, get Mom.
You ignored my hand with the plate. Yes.
All right. Back. Sit. Good boy. I really love these chicken chips. Well, I'm off. It's 1 a.m. here. From what I've seen, you're a great cook and will only get better. I cannot imagine marrying a woman that cannot cook, but I guess in the West, life is different. You and your beloved have a great time. Cheers. Thanks. Also, your hands are red. Watch out for blood pressure. Thanks. Have a good night, Baddock. Ghetto. I've only smoked with hickory, maple, and cherry. I know pecan is prized smoking wood, too. And then West Side Gang Gang. Peace out, Baddock. I would love to cook for my wife. Wait. Ghetto, are you married? No, thing on looking. Oh.
Super. I don't have anything.
I mean, future wife. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the arrangement I made with my wife is she's going to make the money and I'll do the cooking.
I did most. Well, we split the dishes now.
We only split the dishes because we bought a bunch of dishes that need to be hand washed and they're heavy, so I end up doing those.
You want to hand me this cup?
Yeah. We have opposite gender roles. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sorry, bud. What's your tail?
The goal is to be a stay-at-home husband. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's nice to have a dream. There's no way we finish all this cheesy corn. You may have to take it to work.
No more. Not right now.
I had to sell my countertop dishwasher because of lack of space. I shed a tear that day. Oh, man. That sucks.
What?
I enjoyed you just like ripping the cheese off the silicone mat and then taking back the cheesy corn because I know you're gonna dip it.
even thought about cooking.
I'd be a stay-at-home husband. Why not? I'm all for it, man. Especially if I like to do things like this. I could make some really cool things if I actually had the whole day to do it. Not that I would do that every time, but for a while it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, a lot of people I know like look down on stay-at-home husbands, fathers, but I don't care who makes the money as long as there's money. Like my I don't feel lesser of a man because my wife makes a decent income. I think what makes a good husband is providing in the ways you need to provide and making sure things work. Support in other ways. I would get a robot vacuum though. Those things are nice. We have a Roomba. We had it in our apartment before we moved to this house. It worked good in there, other than with like the cat and the dog. We had 2 cats at the time. There is so much hair, and robot vacuum cleaners. You have to go and like cut out the hair about every other time you use it because it was just so much in the roller. So it just got pretty tedious after a while. So we have it down in our basement, but I don't know that we ever run it much anymore. We just got a pet hair vacuum that doesn't get it as bad. But we only really do vacuum our carpets. We do a lot of sweeping the wood floors and mopping. So there's not a whole lot of vacuuming to do. But I mean, it's good if you don't have animals. It's perfect for that. I don't know if you've got a cat or want to get something. My friend has the Roomba mop and the vacuum. It loves them. There's a lawnmower one now. It's not Roomba, I think, but somebody sells a lawnmower one that basically you set the dimensions of your yard and it will go out there and just cut. But I feel like that's very easily stolen. You left a piece of broccoli over here. I don't want it. Okay. So I gotta make the fried rice tomorrow and your desserts. I don't know, I'm just mentally getting in my head what I need to do. Oh yeah, and the dumplings. I had already forgotten about those. Mm-hmm. Do you like these biscuits?
Yeah.
They're the same ones as last time.
I thought they were.
It's Kenji's recipe from the book.
Very good.
Wow, soon those things will be AI powered, I bet. Dumplings as in Chinese, I made those. Yeah, we made them Sunday. It was my first time doing it. We made pork, cabbage, dumplings. I made the wrappers myself. They only came out okay, and also we have no experience in folding them, so they're pretty ugly. But I tasted them, and they taste good. They just aren't visually appealing. I cooked 3 of them yesterday and the leftover meat because there was quite a bit. There was enough to make about 2 like sausage patties worth. And I was doing the pan frying, where you put them in there, crisp up the bottom, throw them some water, let it steam. And I was cooking last night's dinner, and I started smelling burning, and I'd burned the absolute shit out of the bottom of all the 2 patties and the 3 trial ones we had. So they tasted good, other than the burnt part. But I'm gonna steam them tomorrow. That way, we don't have any misfires on my part for not paying attention. Go. Oh yeah, I caught the end of that actually. Yeah. We have about 29 in the freezer right now. Those should last a good month. I don't know when we'll eat them, other than maybe we'll throw some in for a snack every once in a while, but they were fun. Gotta go eat my gourmet PB&J. W stream. All right, Grant. See you, dude. I'm gonna start packing this up, and then I'll probably end up ending the stream after we get everything put away. What do you want? I assume you want to take a lunch. So I assume you want cheesy corn and the other pork chop?
I don't have to take pork chop if you want.
What will you have?
I'll make the sandwiches with the sandwich meat.
Okay. I'll take the pork chop since I'll be in the office tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm still gonna come home tomorrow.
That's fine.
I just won't be in such a hurry.
Well, that alcohol might show up.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a peanut butter and jelly gourmet? Is he using strawberry jam? Is it...
I think a gourmet one would be if you actually took the fruit and made it again.
That's too much for him.
But he was saying sarcastically.
Yeah. What container would you like your stuff in? I assume you want a biscuit. I can put it in this, or you can put it in one of the Pyrexes.
I mean, you can just put a bag.
I'm
gonna be here for lunch tomorrow.
Okay, that's a valid point.
You can pack what you want, and we're gonna pack up the rest.
Are there any Pyrex containers like this in the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this is probably too big for that. Ooh, that one.
Figured you want that one.
Is the lid in there too? Or?
No, the lid's in there.
Oh, perfect. This is still warm though, so
yeah,
I'll let it sit. God, this came out perfect. It didn't separate.
I know, it's literally the perfect cheesy corn. You have a...
Well, I don't think they care that I'm putting away the cheesy corn.
No, it's just zoomed in.
On my crotch?
Yeah.
That was purposeful.
You just dripped that.
Mm. That's so good. I'm probably just going to do a bag for both of them. Hey, Morgan?
Mm-hmm.
He's eating it.
I know. Where did that just go? I want him to not eat that.
What's it look like?
A big red pill. Oh, it's right here.
You want the red pen or the blue pen? Hey, come on. How do you make it so it didn't separate? You heat it on low, I guess? Yeah, so I started with the roux and just thickened as it went, and then just used the residual heat from the thickened milk, and basically turned the heat off and just let the residual heat do it, and then continue to mix. Some of the cheese, like the cheddar, has a little bit of sodium citrate in there, so it doesn't break apart as easily. So that helps keep it together. And then I didn't do it in the ovens too long. So about 40 minutes was perfect to keep it hot and let the corn cook, but not get it to such a hot temperature that it all just went straight to butter and fat. Excuse me. Butter and grease and fat. That's what I meant. Well, grease is fat. You know what I mean. My brain's all over the place. Yeah. You just got to be really conscientious of the temperature that you've got the cheese at. Or you can buy some sodium citrate. Which is literally made to help emulsify cheese sauces. And the chemical formula for that is actually nacho. NaCHO. Which I think is kind of a cool coincidence. Yes. Exactly like mac and cheese. Technically, I made a Mornay sauce because it was a thickened milk with cheese added to it. Although Mornay is really more specific to like adding Gruyere cheese, which I did. That can stay out. I'm not sure, but I believe this has to be hand washed. Alright. Pretty much everything is put away now. Is it that one? It's that one. Alright. I think I'm going to call it here. I appreciate everyone who showed up. Ghetto. I wish I'd started a little bit later so we could hang out some more. But yeah, I'll be on later tomorrow since I'm going into the office. So hopefully you'll get to catch that. Eat something good. Everyone else, thanks for hanging out. Have a happy rest of your Monday, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow.